I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people.
You meaning record company guys sit around and tell the artists, this is hot, say that, do this. We're gonna have this guy write the lyrics.
All right, let's dive into this explosive topic because the world of hip-hop and Hollywood is heating up. You might think you know the players, the game, and all the moves, but there's a lot happening behind the scenes that's just starting to surface. The big question on everyone's mind is, what's really going on between Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and their long-standing ties to Diddy?
Now you got the Diddy situation where he jumps on a private jet, they say yesterday, and is on his way to the Cape Verde Islands.
We all know Diddy has recently found himself at the heart of some serious allegations, with his arrest sending shockwaves through the entertainment world. But what if there's more to this story? What if there are deeper connections at play, involving some of music's biggest icons, Jay-Z and Beyoncé? It raises questions about whether the power couple has been shielding Diddy, keeping his secrets under wraps while safeguarding their own. And now it's Ice Cube who's pulling back the curtain on all of it.
That I'm not part of the club.
Let's begin by examining how Ice Cube, one of hip-hop's most respected figures, has managed to steer clear of the shady dealings within Hollywood's so-called elite circle and the music industry. Having been around for decades, Cube has seen and heard plenty, yet he's always kept his distance from the drama. But now, with Diddy's world unraveling, Ice Cube is stepping forward to reveal what he's known all along, shedding light on the shocking connections between Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé.
I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with.
To truly understand this, we need to start with Diddy's arrest and what it signifies. It's more than just one man's downfall. It represents the collapse of a long-standing system where power, influence, and wealth have enabled people to evade consequences for far too long. Hip-hop, once rooted in traditional ideals of masculinity, success, talent, and legacy building, has been tainted by these revelations of corruption and exploitation. Now, it seems the entire empire is beginning to crumble, with Diddy being the first domino to fall.
And clients describe MDC as hell, as the worst conditions they've been in.
As the situation unfolds, questions are swirling around the people who stood by Diddy over the years. Jay-Z and Beyoncé, two of the most influential figures in the industry, have long been associated with the same inner circle. With Diddy now facing serious accusations, many are beginning to wonder if Jay-Z and Beyoncé have played a role in covering up his wrongdoings, not just to protect their friend, but to safeguard their own reputation. After all, the entertainment world thrives on connections, and when one powerful figure falls, it's only a matter of time before others get drawn in. This is where Ice Cube's revelations come into play.
Did they work with artists?
Did they manipulate you?
No. I'm an independent artist.
Q has always stayed outside of that exclusive inner circle, the untouchable group that pulls the strings behind the scenes. While he's kept his distance, he's also been observing, aware of things the rest of us never knew about. Now he's beginning to speak out, not just calling out Diddy, but also Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Ice Cube isn't just another person making bold claims. He's someone who's been in the industry long enough to truly understand what's happening behind closed doors.
And when you see, there's no artist, be clear, there's no artist in this industry that's doing major numbers with these platforms that haven't sold their soul.
Let's turn back the clock and revisit the history between Jay-Z and Diddy, a relationship that dates back many years. In the early days, it seemed like they were just friends and business partners, but as more details come to light, their connection starts to appear much darker. Over the years, Diddy and Jay-Z have been spotted together at numerous industry events, their bond seen as a symbol of mutual respect between two of hip-hop's most influential figures. But now that relationship is raising serious questions. Were they truly just friends, or was something more happening behind the scenes?
Why doesn't the government want him to turn himself in? Because then they can't ask for detention. So they go and they arrest him. They arrest a guy who came to New York to turn himself in.
To understand this, we need to go back to a time when Jay-Z was still climbing to the top. During his rivalry with 50 Cent that began in the late 90s, this wasn't just a casual feud. It was a battle for the title of King of New York. Diss tracks were exchanged, threats were made, and tensions ran high. But things took an interesting turn when Jay-Z and 50 Cent teamed up on a remix of I Get Money, which also featured Diddy. Rumors suggest that during the making of that track, 50 Cent uncovered some unsettling truths about both Diddy and Jay-Z, leading him to distance himself from them.
After they are done with Diddy, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed, right?
Those who've been closely following the industry have long speculated that Jay-Z's rise to power might involve more than just his talent and business savvy. It's well known that the entertainment world is ruthless, but some of the alleged actions Jay-Z has taken to secure his position are quite alarming. One area that draws particular attention is his relationships with women. Over the years, there have been persistent rumors about Jay-Z exploiting younger women, starting with Foxy Brown.
Still say allegedly, has done things and allegedly participated in a lot of things that the public would not be happy to know.
When Jay-Z began working with Foxy Brown, she was young, and rumors swirled that their relationship extended beyond business. Some reports even claim that Jay-Z paid her to keep their alleged affair under wraps, with these rumors seemingly supported by his former business partner, Dame Dash. Jay-Z and Dame Dash had a long history, co-founding Rockefeller Records and being inseparable for years. However, their relationship began to deteriorate, and according to Dame, one of the key reasons for their falling out was Jay-Z's questionable behavior towards women.
Celebrity couple. We were never a celebrity couple. We were a couple who just happened to be celebrities.
That's beautiful.
Like real people.
Yeah.
Dame Dash has been quite outspoken about his issues with Jay-Z, particularly regarding Jay's refusal to sever ties with R. Kelly after the latter's behavior was exposed. Many anticipated that Jay-Z would distance himself from the disgraced artist, but instead he doubled down, collaborating with Kelly on their joint album, The Best of Both Worlds. This decision did not sit well with Dame, who was dating Aaliyah at the time and had witnessed the harm Kelly had inflicted on her. Dame was appalled by Jay's choice to continue working with Kelly, and it became one of the key factors that contributed to their falling out.
By the way, wasn't this all around the time when Aaliyah
Yeah.
and Beyonce's solo career was struggling?
The parallels between Jay-Z's behavior and Diddy's treatment of women are hard to overlook. Diddy's relationship with Cassie serves as a prime example. He began dating her when she was just 19, promising her the world, but instead appeared to derail her career and manipulate her personal life. Similarly, Jay-Z's alleged involvement with Foxy Brown raises eyebrows, as does his pursuit of Aaliyah. Aaliyah was young, talented, and beautiful, and Jay-Z reportedly chased her relentlessly, sending her flowers and inviting her to his exclusive parties. However, unlike Foxy and Cassie, Aaliyah consistently turned down Jay's advances, refusing to give in to his charm.
A rising star in the world of music and film. Reaction today after Aaliyah and 8 others were killed and their plane went down.
Tragically, Aaliyah's story ended in heartbreak when she passed away in a plane crash in 2001, a loss that resonated throughout the entire music industry. Since her passing, rumors have circulated about whether her death was truly an accident. Some theories suggest that influential figures in the industry, including Diddy and R. Kelly, may have played a role in her untimely demise. According to these speculations, Aaliyah was allegedly reluctant to board the plane and may have been sedated before being placed on it.
They were having a hard time taking her solo. And then Aaliyah.
While these rumors may sound far-fetched to some, connecting the dots reveals a more suspicious narrative. After Aaliyah rejected Jay-Z's advances, he shifted his focus to someone else, Beyoncé. Like Aaliyah, Foxy, and Cassie, Beyoncé was young when Jay-Z first showed interest in her. In an interview with Charlie Rose, Jay-Z acknowledged that he met Beyoncé when she was just 16 but claimed he waited until she was 18 to pursue her romantically. However, some, including Beyoncé's former bodyguard, Uncle Ron, believe there's more to the story.
I'ma tell everybody about Big L, Sean.
Big L?
I would just rather do it on the stand, Sean.
According to Uncle Ron, Jay-Z didn't merely wait until Beyoncé was of age to pursue her. He also allegedly introduced her to certain substances to make her more pliable and easier to control. This allegation bears a chilling resemblance to what Cassie has claimed about Diddy, who purportedly provided her with substances that took over her life and fostered dependency on him. Both stories illustrate a troubling pattern of powerful men leveraging their influence to manipulate and control younger women, raising significant concerns about what truly occurs behind closed doors in the entertainment industry.
It was the ultimate high society scandal. The beatdown of one of New York's most famous bad boy rappers by a woman.
Uncle Ron didn't stop there. He also alleged that Jay-Z and Beyoncé have employed some questionable tactics to reach the top. One of the most shocking claims is that Beyoncé played a role in sabotaging Carrie Hilson's career. For those who may not remember, Carrie was a rising artist with significant promise, but her career appeared to stall after she made a comment about Beyoncé. According to Uncle Ron, Beyoncé didn't take that comment lightly and allegedly used her influence and connections to blacklist Carrie from the industry, effectively halting her career before it could truly take off.
This is what I look for. When I see a success, I'm looking for anything
to say that they didn't do it on their own?
Yeah.
It's hard to fathom that someone as powerful as Beyoncé would resort to such tactics, but in the cutthroat world of Hollywood, anything is possible. As Uncle Ron pointed out, Jay-Z and Beyoncé have stepped on many people to reach their current status, and they're not hesitant to eliminate anyone who threatens their reign at the top. So far, we've explored Jay-Z's questionable dealings and the shocking claims from Ice Cube, Uncle Ron, and Dame Dash, but things take an even darker turn when we delve into the story of Kathy White. You may recall that Kathy was reportedly involved with Jay-Z in the early 2010s, and this relationship wasn't just a fleeting romance. It is said to have had serious consequences that went far beyond anyone's imagination.
No, this part is not alleged. Jay-Z and his team, they have been ducking and dodging taking the DNA test.
Let's set the scene. Kathy White was a friend of Claudia Jordan from Asterisk, the Real Housewives of Atlanta Asterisk. While she wasn't a constant figure in the public eye, rumors began to swirl about her romantic involvement with Jay-Z, particularly after reports surfaced that she was pregnant with his child. Imagine the chaos that could have erupted if this story broke, especially since Jay was married to Beyoncé at the time and they were regarded as the ultimate power couple, with a carefully curated, spotless image to maintain. So when Kathy suddenly passed away, it raised immediate questions and suspicions.
But what I've heard about them as a couple is that they've been living separate lives for a very long time.
Officially, Kathy's cause of death was reported as a brain aneurysm. However, let's be honest, when incidents like this occur in the entertainment world, especially involving a major celebrity, conspiracy theories start to surface rapidly. In Kathy's case, these theories didn't fade away quietly. Rumors began to circulate that her passing was more complex than what the reports indicated, with some speculating that her tragic demise could have been a cover-up, as insiders suggested there were suspicious circumstances surrounding her sudden death.
But after that major documentary comes out on Diddy, then you're going to start to hear more and more about Jay-Z and his nefarious past.
Hollywood Street King, one of the outlets that reported the story, claimed that Kathy had been in contact with Jay-Z shortly before her death. According to their sources, Kathy allegedly threatened to expose their relationship to the public unless Jay-Z paid her a significant sum to keep quiet. She was reportedly prepared to reveal all the details about their affair, including her pregnancy. Information that could have completely shattered Jay-Z's meticulously maintained image as the devoted husband of Beyoncé.
You can be in love with someone, you can love someone and if you haven't experienced love and you don't understand it and you don't have the tools to move forward, then you're gonna have complications.
But this is where things become even more dubious. Just days after Beyoncé announced she was expecting her first child with Jay-Z, Kathy White passed away. The timing felt almost too convenient, leading many to speculate whether her death had been orchestrated to silence her permanently. It seemed like a plot straight out of a Hollywood thriller, with too many pieces falling into place at just the right moment. Some believe that Kathy was silenced to safeguard Jay-Z's reputation and maintain his image as Beyoncé's devoted husband.
Ain't nobody around to tell them what to do and they just get to act a fool. Free Beyonce.
To add to the mystery, an unnamed NYPD detective allegedly suggested that Kathy's death wasn't as straightforward as it appeared. While the official cause was reported as a brain aneurysm, this detective claimed that the toxicology report and autopsy indicated something more sinister at play. However, as often happens in such cases, nothing ever came of it, especially when powerful individuals are involved. Now consider this. If Jay-Z was indeed implicated in Kathy's passing, it raises serious questions about how far he would go to protect his image and legacy. We're not just talking about a cover-up of an affair, we're looking at the lengths he might go to maintain his entire empire with Beyoncé by his side, making them practically untouchable. Yet, Kathy's story serves as a dark reminder that not everything is as picture-perfect as it appears.
All appears calm and normal until Solange Knowles, Beyoncé's sister, lunges at her brother-in-law.
Kathy White's story isn't the only one casting a shadow over Jay-Z's legacy. Over the years, an increasing number of people have come forward with accounts of his questionable behavior, and one of the most prominent voices has been Jaguar Wright. If you're not familiar with her, Jaguar is a singer who collaborated with Jay-Z in the early 2000s, most notably performing on his MTV Unplugged album. However, her connection to Jay-Z extends far beyond music. She has been vocal for years about the things she's witnessed and heard in the industry, and her allegations against Jay-Z are deeply unsettling.
We kept it on the low because I was young. You didn't know that, Sean.
Jaguar has publicly stated that Jay-Z's rise to fame wasn't solely due to hard work and talent. According to her, Jay-Z was involved in some rather dark activities behind the scenes, including connections to several unsolved tragedies. One of her most shocking claims pertains to the death of rapper Big L. For those unfamiliar, Big L was an up-and-coming rapper in the 90s whose life was tragically cut short in 1999. His case remains unsolved, and many believe that his death is linked to a larger conspiracy involving some of the most prominent figures in hip-hop.
Jay-Z was the last person to see Big L alive.
Jaguar has implied that Jay-Z may have had connections to Big L's tragedy, suggesting that Jay had associations with individuals who would eliminate anyone hindering his rise to prominence. Whether or not this claim holds any truth is up for debate, but the fact that Jaguar is willing to speak out about these allegations reveals a lot about the hidden dynamics within the music industry. She has been a vocal critic of the entire system, calling out figures like Diddy and Jay-Z for their roles in exploiting others to preserve their power.
And somewhat, some social engineering going on here to make sure those prisons stay full. Now,
but Jaguar's accusations don't end there. She has also alleged that Jay-Z frequently attended Diddy's notorious freak-off parties, which are now being investigated for serious allegations, including trafficking. According to Jaguar, these gatherings were more than just wild Hollywood events. They served as venues where some of the most influential figures in the industry would convene to engage in highly questionable behavior. The most shocking part of her claims is that these parties weren't merely for entertainment. They were allegedly used as leverage to blackmail celebrities into doing things they wouldn't normally agree to, all in the name of loyalty to the inner circle of Hollywood's elite.
That's of course. There's layers upon layers. When you get into these conspiracy theories, man, they never end. They never end. There's just layers upon layers upon layers.
It's crucial to recognize that Diddy's arrest isn't solely about one individual's wrongdoing. It reflects a broader system under scrutiny. As more information emerges, it becomes evident that Diddy wasn't acting alone. The entertainment industry has long been riddled with allegations of exploitation, manipulation, and abuse of power. Figures like Ice Cube, Jaguar Wright, and even 50 Cent are beginning to expose these issues, shifting the focus from just Diddy to other significant players, including Jay-Z.
Actually see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood is because Jay-Z is up next to be exposed.
50 Cent, known for stirring the pot, has voiced his suspicions regarding Jay-Z's involvement in various scandals. Recently, he announced that he's working on a documentary aimed at exposing the truth about Diddy and those who have enabled him over the years. While the primary focus of the documentary is Diddy's questionable dealings, 50 has hinted that Jay's name could come up as well. In fact, he even shared an image of Jay-Z on a milk carton with a caption implying that Jay has been evading questions about his connection to Diddy. Known for not making baseless claims, 50 Cent's suggestions that Jay-Z may have something to hide have garnered attention. Fans have noted that while Diddy faces the consequences of his actions, Jay-Z seems to be flying under the radar. But for how long? As more information surfaces, it's increasingly difficult to overlook the possibility that Jay-Z may be involved in some of the same shady activities as Diddy. Interestingly, public reactions to these revelations differ significantly. There has been considerable outrage over Diddy's actions, yet Jay-Z's alleged misdeeds have received a more muted response. This raises questions about the hypocrisy in how celebrities are treated. For example, Nicki Minaj has faced substantial backlash due to her husband's past, while Jay-Z appears to be given a pass. Why is there such a discrepancy in the public's reaction?
Is it really a conspiracy if the same person keeps benefiting off the same kind of tragedy over and over?
Jay-Z's immense influence and power in the music industry likely play a significant role in the public's reaction to the controversies surrounding him. As one of the wealthiest figures in the music world, his connections run deep, having collaborated with stars like Rihanna and Justin Timberlake. His partnership with Beyoncé further cements his status at the top. However, with such power comes scrutiny, and it appears that Jay-Z may not be as untouchable as he seems. Recently, rumors have emerged regarding Jay-Z's identity, particularly about his sexual orientation, with some suggesting he has drawn inspiration from the late artist Jean-Michel Basquiat, known for his groundbreaking work and complex identity. Jay-Z has referenced Basquiat multiple times in his career, even rapping in Picasso Baby that he is the new Basquiat. While some fans view this as a mere homage to Basquiat's influence, others speculate that Jay's admiration runs deeper. Comedian Corey Holcomb recently ignited discussions by suggesting that Jay-Z might be concealing aspects of his identity from the public, prompting a broader conversation about whether he has been completely transparent with his fans about who he truly is.
People at the top can manipulate what's going on with the people who are bickering and fighting.
What makes this even more intriguing is that Beyoncé appears to be fully aware of Jay-Z's connection to Jean-Michel Basquiat. She once gifted him a Basquiat painting worth millions for his birthday, and the couple has also been photographed in front of Basquiat's artwork for a Tiffany & Co. campaign, which has further fueled speculation about a deeper bond between Jay-Z and the late artist. However, the rumors don't end with Jay-Z. Diddy has faced similar speculation as well. In 2021, Diddy stirred controversy when he praised Lil Nas X for his bold performance at the BET Awards, which concluded with a passionate kiss between Lil Nas X and a male dancer. Diddy took to social media to express his support, but fans quickly began to wonder if he was hinting at something regarding his own personal life. Although Diddy later deleted the post, the speculation had already taken off, with many urging him to embrace his truth.